And starting to get some beets. This eggplant is starting to get pretty big. It's getting a flower on this broccoli here. Still nothing on that one. Eggplants are nice and big. And still no new tomato on this yet, but it's okay. This eggplant has started another one. That's how you can tell how big it is by my hand. And this one is even bigger. Probably about ready pretty soon. This one's starting to get fruit. Dog eating grass. What you doing, baby? And the ginger is coming up pretty good. This broccoli plant has finally really started settling into its spot. Took two tomatoes off of there yesterday. Probably take that bottom bunch at some point soon. Just waiting on that last tomato on there to really change colors. My over-weathered pepper is starting to get a new flush of peppers. They're looking decent. Seems like overwintering kind of inhibits the growth of the peppers though, because if you look at my other peppers over here, they were not overwintered, so we've got plenty of decent sized peppers on there. Sweet potatoes are really starting to come in now. All three have growth. I took some of the slips off, put them in their own pot. I'm going to do the same with that pot over there. The onions are all done. Onions and garlic. They weren't doing nothing else. So I used it for the sweet potatoes. The soil that they're in. Okay, so this one had blossom end rot, but I treated it. And let's see if I can get a good shot of this. I'm not seeing any blossom end rot on these ones. There is one over here though that's got some blossom end rot. So I need to treat that one again. You would think, since they're in the same pot, that they would both get the same amount of blossom end rot, but they don't. One is worse than the other. And my turnips have really started taking off. They're almost a couple feet above the bucket now. Same with the carrots. They're just going like crazy, which is awesome. These ginger are not doing as well as the other ones. Probably a soil issue. The potatoes are still growing. Still haven't died off yet. Dad's garden is not doing well because I quit watering it because it's not my garden. I don't care. He's got pumpkins that are changing colors all over the place. My stuff back here is doing fairly well. Frickin' dog keeps walking through it though. And my my zucchini have been producing really well. And I finally started getting some honeydew melon. There. I've been getting a bunch of little cucumbers and I've been pickling them. So far I'm just doing sweet pickles, but I'm gonna do dill eventually too. And I still got some acorn squash coming in. But the biggest story, I suppose, is that my female rabbit, Peggy, died yesterday. Sucks. Since I planned on using them to breed and eventually eat them, I slaughtered her for practice, and I'm curing her pelt. Turns out those kinds of rabbits really don't have meat on them. Like maybe a couple bites worth. It was not really worth it. 2 years of feeding her and housing her and all that shit, and it wasn't even worth my time. So yep, probably won't be doing that again. Not with those kind of rabbits anyway. Maybe one of those couple of them big Rex rabbits or whatever. Then there'd be enough meat to actually have it be worth it. Otherwise, they were little piggies and they didn't provide me anything. So yep. It sucks. All I've got is one little rabbit in a giant cage, which I probably won't end up eating. I'll probably save his pelt, but there's no point in trying to cook him. I'll just give him to the dog as a treat. Yep. That's it for this week.